within JV. All right, if you're watching our bonus coverage here of JV basketball here on Vype, you've no doubt noticed the internet is dropping on and off at a pretty frequent level. I've tried AT&T, I've tried Verizon, I've tried the guest Wi-Fi, and nothing is holding. This is not a new problem. This happens to me pretty frequently out here in Manor. It happened when I did volleyball as well. So I can see when it's blinking off. I can stop the stream and restart it, and should get you right back on in a second or two. And we'll just do the best we can with it. So we'll see how much time they put on the clock here and get ready to go on the varsity contest. We still have about 30 minutes according to the schedule. We'll see if they start early or what they do here. Well, they put more time back on the clock. So they put 28 minutes on the clock. We'll start the varsity broadcast here in about 20 minutes or so. Let's try that again. It's already starting. Again, my name is Merle Bertrand, coming to you live tonight from Manor Senior High School, Manor, Texas, for Vandegrift Vipers basketball. The internet has been horrible. I'm going to get that out of the way right up front. It was horrible, dropping off and on during the JV stream. I was switching from AT&T to Verizon to the guest Wi-Fi. Nothing holding for more than a minute or two. If it drops, be patient. I can see it. I'll get it back as quickly as I can. Just wanted to get that out of the way before we start. Hopefully it'll behave itself, but I'm not too hopeful. But anyway, joined by our QA, Shane Skowinski. Shane will be helping me make sure that we're staying on the air as much as possible as the Vipers get ready to take on the Manor Mustangs tonight. The Vipers are in the playoffs. That's much more important than whining about the internet. The Vipers are in the playoffs for the fourth straight season under head coach Jaime Sierra after blasting Cedar Ridge 74-50 on Tuesday night at the Viper Pit. The question now becomes, can they snatch a piece of the district title, and where will they end up in the playoffs? I guess that's two questions. More on that shortly as Vandegrift improved to 24-6 overall, still in third place and keeping pace with Round Rock and creeping within 2 games of Idle Westwood at 10-2 in District 25-6A. Coach Peter Abbott's Manor Mustangs just missed their first district win of the season. They fell 66-62 at Stony Point on Friday night. So now 5-22 overall and 0-12 in the district. We'll see how much of a fight they have in them tonight after such a near miss. They're short on bodies. They're down to about 8 players with a couple of guys injured. So it's been a rough year for the Manor Mustangs, although they seem to be a lot better than last year. Still got some work to do here in Manor, and Coach Abbott has got them pointed in the right direction. Let's take a peek at the updated district standings coming in tonight. Give you a look at where things stand. Again, Westwood coming off their bye, undefeated at 12-0, but now just a game and a half ahead of Round Rock and 2 games ahead of Vandegrift. Westwood is hosting Round Rock tonight in a huge game that we're also broadcasting on Vype. Rob Jaskula with the call of that one. Westwood, Round Rock, and Vandegrift have all now clinched the playoff spot. If the Vipers take care of business tonight and Round Rock upsets Westwood on the road, all 3 teams will be within a game of each other, and Vandegrift still faces each of them one more time. That's the road trip back to at least a share of the district title. So we'll see. The other option, looking at the Division I, Division II right there, Vista Ridge happens to get in the playoffs instead of Hutto. That would knock Westwood up to Division I, and the Vipers will be the top seed in Division II. We'll keep tracking that all season long. Neil not doing the Vipers any favor, by the way, by upsetting Vista Ridge on Tuesday night. So 5 teams battling for the 4th and final playoff spot. The Vipers are in. It just depends on where they wind up. So we'll take a break and make sure that we're all settled in here as much as possible and be right back. You're watching Vandegrift Vipers basketball on the Vype Live Network. And welcome back to Manor Senior High School in Manor, Texas. The officials, referees going over the ground rules here with both squads there. Merle Bertrand here along with Shane Schwinski, our QA tonight. Thanks to Trey Herring and the Vandegrift Boys Basketball Booster Club, along with our full court sponsor, Ryan Companies, Commercial Real Estate Development and Construction. Our half court sponsors, Independence Title and Epiphany Dermatology. Our 3-point sponsors, Quinlan Park Dental and Heinz Pool and Spa. And our game day sponsors are Herring Pool Services, Austin Aesthetic Atelier, Med Spa and Wellness Care in Austin, Prep U Body Care Products for Teens, New Vitro Virtual Functional Wellness Clinic, and the Underwood team at Compass. Also, thanks to our golf tournament whole sponsors from earlier this winter, Wayne Weigel State Farm Insurance, Tomlin Family Orthodontics, A. Newman Interiors, Trinity Masonry Company, Restore Hyper Wellness, and Crown Trio Elevated License Apparel for schools and booster clubs. This will be the 8th overall meeting between these two programs, and again, the last as district opponents for at least 2 years, as Manor drops down to a 5A program next year after realignment earlier this week. The Vipers lead the series 6-1. I guess maybe I shouldn't have said anything. So as soon as it drops off, I can stop the stream and start it again, and it usually holds for a while. We'll have to deal with that throughout the night, and I apologize in advance, but there's not a darn thing I can do about it. Interesting gymnasium here out at Manor. A little bit different, not so much over there. That looks pretty normal. When you come over here, you can see more of a college-type seating arrangement here at Manor Senior High School. And we'll turn it over to our PA for tonight's starting lineups.
While your sports are action, they only play a small part. Tonight's outcome of the game, it will play a greater role in continuing to encourage competitive athleticism. Now, would you please stand and rise for the next man?
All right, so there you have the starting lineups for both squads. A little discrepancy, I believe, in the Manor roster, but we and a different lineup here for the Vandegrift Vipers. As the Mustangs appear to be about as healthy at this time of the season as the internet out here. Vipers in the road black tonight, going from right to left. Manor in the home white with the red trim, going from left to right. Vipers will be the heavy favorite, but you still got to get it down to the court, and we are underway. And Manor controls the tip-off. So Mustangs' first offensive possession of the night. Out on top of the key, this is Forbes. Forbes gets over to the far side, back to Forbes. There are two Forbeses on the squad, by the way. I'm assuming they're brothers. Dribble drive, and now on the baseline, shot off the iron, good. The rebound tipped out of bounds, and it'll go over to Vandegrift. We're just underway from Manor Senior High School. Relatively new school here. Beautiful facilities. Baseball field, softball field, a really nice football field. And again, the internet has been an issue since I got here. So I apologize in advance as the ball poked away. Herring comes up with a 3-on-1 break. Pass over to the left side. Give and go to Herring. Up and in and a foul. Nice unselfish play. Good ball movement. I don't think it touched the ground from the moment the pass was intercepted. And Destin Herring will be at the free throw line and try to complete the three-point play. Give a drive left side. Top of the key. Hands it off right side to Forbes. He traveled. .6:28 to go opening quarter. Vipers up 4-0 with the basketball back. Interesting decision by Coach Jaime Sierra to put in 3 ball handlers, 3 guards. Trying something different, you never know. Dribble drive, Herring. Give and go down low to Brenner. Reverse layup off the iron. No good. Tipped up in the air, controlled by Charles Davis. There come the Mustangs left to right. Nice play, just couldn't get the shot to go down. Jay Forbes with it out here to the near side to Davis. Davis back over to Forbes. Forbes. Mustangs on the attack after the turnover. Shot for 3 from beyond the arc and hit it. Nice shot for Ty Forbes, number 5. And Mustangs on the board, back within 1 at 4-3. To 4. Across the timeline. 3 minutes gone in this opening quarter. Cross court, over to Aronica. Aronica splits the defense, gets it down to Brandon, who traveled. And he's had a bit of a problem with that. He's traveled a couple of times on Tuesday night. .4:29 to go first quarter. Viper basketball. Pass over here to the near side. In the ball game is Henry John. Gets it back out on top. Also in the game is Vinny Marosco, number 33. Shot off the iron to good. The rebound pulled down. .349 to go. Mustangs bring it up. Vipers off to a 4-0 lead. Manor with a 3-pointer. And that's where we stand. Pass, bounce, pass to the shot. Off the iron to good and a foul. Going to be called on Marosco. This is number 20 at the line. That's Landon Osiogu, pardon me. 6'3" senior. He will shoot 2 free throws and to try to give the Mustangs a lead. First one is off the up and block. Right side block, gets it back. Tees up at 3, left side, drains it. Boy, he had that shot going on Tuesday, and he starts off well here, 7-4 Vipers. Across the timeline is Jay Forbes. Forbes kicks it over here to the near side to Davis. Davis now in the paint, turnaround jumper off the iron, no good. The rebound tipped up and controlled by Marosco. Has the ball stripped away from behind. Shot put up and in by Andro. 7-6. Herring across the timeline, 3-on-2 break. Dishes over to the near side. John with a nice head fake to the hoop, up and no good. Did everything right, but get the shot to go down. Mustangs trying to take the lead for the first time. The inbound pass into the corner. Jump shot right side off the iron, short. Rebound pulled down by Block. Vipers still control the lead. Block pass in the paint. Gork Perales shoved from behind. No foul call. Here come the Mustangs. 3-on-2 break. Left side spin move and reverse layup up and in. And Manor leads it for the first time tonight. Jay Forbes with the bucket. Block, far side to Brannon on the right wing. Double team trap and then draws a foul. 2:03 to go opening quarter. Mustangs on top by 1. DeFord inbound it. Over the block, right side, tees up at 3. And off the iron, a good, but DeFord there with the rebound. Saves the possession for the Vipers. Cross court the block again. Right side, Brandon for 3 off the iron, no good. The rebound tipped by DeFord. Loose on the court, scramble for it. John comes up with it. Loose again, and we're going to get a timeout. Timeout called by Coach Jaime Sierra with 1:46 to go to save the possession. 1:46 to go opening quarter. We'll keep it here. Vipers down by 1. All right, Viper basketball. The forward inbound. He's got Gork Powell, number 10, Brandon 4, Henry John, number 3, and Trey Block, number 24, on the court with him. Gets it in, near side, Block for 3, left side, off the iron, too strong. Gork Powell batting for the rebound, comes away with it. And they're going to call him for the foul. I thought he got fouled. But the ball goes back to the Mustangs. Forbes walking it up. Picked up by John. On the attack, left side, kicks it over the far corner. Shot off the glass, no good. The rebound pulled down by Gork Powell. Credit Brandon for crashing in and altering that shot. Hands it off the Block, 1:20 to go. Block across the timeline. Working on the M at half court, near side to the 4. The 4, good pass down low to John, but tipped away and out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Mustangs. Good girls game tonight. Glenn and Cedar Park from Glenn High School. The Lady Grizzlies on top of Cedar Park, 8-6 after 1. That District 25 6A and girls basketball is in. Across the timeline, John is double teamed and draws a foul. The foul called on the Mustangs off the double team, called on Ty Forbes. Okay, it'll stay with Vandegrift. I wondered about that. So DeFore will inbound that on the baseline with 35.1 seconds left. Right side, Brandon for 3, right side. Off the iron, no good. The rebound pulled down by Manor. Mustangs on the attack, left side. Back out on top to Jeffries. Ball poked away and stolen away by Block. 18 seconds, Block with the Euro step up and in. Puts the Vipers back on top at 9-8 with 10 seconds to go in the quarter. All right, we're going to try this as we come back to Manor Senior High School. Merle Bertrand here with you. 9-8 Vipers on top. Intriguing first quarter as Coach Jaime Serra substituting liberally and mixing in a lot of reserves with the starters. Try to get them some playing time. Quality minutes, if you will. Looks like the usual starting 5 in the court right now for the Vipers. I see Block, Herring, Brannon, DeFore, and Aronica. So mostly starters. There's a pass over here to the near side. Manor balls the second quarter, gets in the way. Poked away by Brannon. Manor saves it. Still fighting for it, and now coming up with it is Aronica. He gets it back to DeFore. DeFore double team, gets it up to Aronica. Vipers with numbers now. Aronica on the attack. Kicks it over right side. Herring driving on the corner is blocked, but he traveled. That's actually not blocked. That's number 12, Ethan Fox. So it's Fox in the ball game, not Block. My apologies. Something else that's kind of strange here. You can't really see it, but that's a railing right there. So that kind of impedes my view a little bit. It's just an interesting facility. But we'll make it work. That ball kicked out of bounds. Stays with the Mustangs. 7:28 to go, first half. Vandegrift up by 1. Inbound pass to Forbes. Forbes on the attack, right side. Drilling into traffic. Cut off nicely. Back out on top. This is number 12, Brendan Bailey with it. Top of the key. Kicks over the right side. Splits the defense. Has the ball poked away and over to Herring. Here come the Vipers on the break. Dustin Herring loses it out of bounds and it'll go back to Manor. So back-to-back defensive stands. And now Trey Block is going to come in. Comes in for Maddox Erotica. Mustangs across the timeline. As Forbes just does get it across. Pass it to the near side. DeFore almost with the steal. Pass to the free throw line off the iron short. Brandon comes down with the rebound. An outlet pass up to DeFore. DeFore give and go. And up and in. Nice pass from DeFore to Ethan Fox. And Fox finishes it off. 11-8. Bounce pass over to the left side. Double team in the corner. Nowhere to go. Pass down low. Good pass. Vipers recover quickly. And the shot blocked by Brandon. Mustangs get a bat off the iron. No good. A rebound and loose on the court still. Still scrambling for it. Hands it off. Right side. Jumper up and good from Charles Davis. Mustangs doing good work on the boards. Not giving up on the play. 11-10. DeFore back out on top. To block. Top of the key. Kicks over to the right side to Herring. Back to block. Working. Behind the back dribble. Free throw line. Loses the handle. Rolls it over to DeFore to save the possession. DeFore backing it back out. Keeps the dribble alive. 5:40 to go. Vipers by 1. DeFore kicks it right side. Block for 3 from the right side. Drains it! Got him in rotation. And Vipers matching their biggest lead of the night at 14-10. They led it 4-0. Across the stripe, bounce pass over on the right side, trying to answer for 3, and hits a nice shot by Ty Forbes, his second tray of the night. That's just how 4-0 went to 4-3. Right there, 14-10 goes to 14-13. DeFore across the stripe. Working against Forbes. Now, Henry starts to attack. Over to Herring for 3. Over on the left side, double team trap. Back out on top they go. Kick it right side. 4-3. Drains it. Jay Forbes with the tray. Team's trading buckets from downtown right now. Manor shooting well, 17-16. Alley-oop to Brandon. Too far underneath the bucket. Comes down with it, but loses the handle, and Manor with the muster at the turnover. Here comes Davis. And it looks like a foul trailing the play. Boy, Coach Abbott all the way out near midcourt giving instructions to his players. We had a timeout taken by the Mustangs apparently. 4:10 to go here in the first half. I wondered how he was able to get all the way out in the court, and then I realized they called the timeout. That explained a lot. 17-16, Vipers up by 1, but not comfortable. Mustangs doing a good job forgetting all about the record at 5-22 and 0-12 in the district. As a Viper fan, you kind of keep waiting for Vandegrift to put them away, but to their credit, the Mustangs are hanging in here. As Forbes bringing it across the timeline. Mustangs with a chance to take the lead. Left side. This is Caden Chandler. High out the glass, no good. The rebound cleared away by Block. Outlet left side to Aronica. Kicks it back to Brandon, goes up, and hits the shot and draws the foul. Will they count the bucket? Looks like they will. So Hayden Brandon trying to complete the old school three-point play. Nice body control there off the feed. Brandon with 4 points in the ball game. Make it 5 as he hits the free throw. Vinny Morosco going to check back in. Vipers back up by 4, 20-16. Email open, by the way, voice of the Vipers at gmail.com. Want to give a shout out to your favorite player on either side. Pass on top of the key to Andro. Over the left side. There's a jumper for 3 from the far side. Off the iron, too strong, and a rebound will go over to the Vipers. Nice job by Block battling for the rebound. And with 3:35 to go in this first half, Andy, you have to get the basketball. Maddox Armonica inbounded along the baseline. The block. Dangerous pass, but Aronica tracks it down. Gets it across the stripe on the 3-on-2 break. The Euro step goes to the hoop. Hits the shot and draws the foul, but they call the charge, I believe. Which I don't agree with because he split the defense by shifting his body. Don't like that call, but my opinion doesn't matter. The ball goes back to the Mustangs. Andro back out on top to Forbes. Long shot for three off the iron, no good, and Morosco with the rebound. Hands it off to Herring, gets it over to Block. Block across the stripe, working. Keeps the dribble alive. Kicks it down to the corner to Four. Off the screen, lobs it to Block dangerously in the left post. Block tracks it down and gets it down to Morosco, but before that pass goes through, there's a foul called here on the Mustangs. That's too bad because Vinny Morosco didn't have anybody within 5 feet of him from layup range. The inbound pass from Herring. Oh, nice pass into Brannon. I don't know how you lose somebody like that, but we'll take it. And Vandegrift, the biggest lead of the night at 6, 12-16. First free throw was up and good from Andro. 22-17, one more shot coming. And Henry DeFore going to come in here for Aronica. 2:32 to go in the first half. Second free throw, good. Mustangs back within 4. Full court press. Now they're back out of it to 4. Gets it across the stripe. Pass over to the near side to far side to Herring, pardon me. As a poked out of bounds, it'll stay with the Vipers. The 4 on the attack. Pass down low to Brannon, put it up and in. That's the easy bucket right there for Hayden Brannon. He's having another good ball game. 9 points for Brannon. 90 seconds to go first half. On the attack, left side. Reverse layup, up and in. Nice move by Caden Chandler. Beat his man to the hoop. We still got a 2-point ball game. DeFore across the stripe. Lobs a pass over to Block. Block cut off, double teamed in the corner. Gets it back on top to Herring. Herring for 3. Off the iron, too strong, but right there for the putback is Trey Block. Beautiful positioning from Block to save that bucket. 26-22, back up by 4. Top of the key, under a minute to go. Number 10 is Jeffries with the basketball. Jeffries gets it back, right side. He'll launch a 3. Off the glass, no good. The rebound pulled down by Brannon. Hands it off to Herring. Herring across the half-court stripe. Keeps the dribble alive. Dishes over in the corner to 4. Back on top the block. Block. Splits the defense. Kicks it back over. Herring for 3 from the corner. Rimmed out, no good. But battling for the rebound was Block up and in. What a play by Trey Block. Just slice in at the last second to get that rebound and put it up, fading away, back up to a 6-point edge, 28-22. And a timeout with 20.8 seconds to go in this first half. Some of that is no doubt. Other guys getting into the ball game early. Some of the reserves seeing significant playing time. But still, 18 seconds. Pass over to the far side. Double team trap. As John and Brannon harassing, and that forces a turnover. Herring with it, but 10 seconds to go in the half. Herring across the stripe, left side to Brannon, and he's fouling away. Oh, they're going to call traveling. That's a horrible call. You travel too if somebody elbowed you in the face. Boy, oh boy. 6.5 seconds to go. Davis gets it in. Near half court. 3 seconds. And the ball poked out of bounds by Herring with the shot block with 1.3 seconds to go. Andrew inbounds it. The fadeaway just missed. That was on target, just a little bit short, and that is how the first half is going to come to an end. Probably not the half the Vandegrift Vipers wanted, maybe the half that they needed, though. We'll see what kind of lessons they learned here at halftime. Up by just 6 over the Manor Mustangs, 28-22. We'll take an extended break and be back with the first half numbers and set the table for half number 2. You're watching Vandegrift Vipers basketball on the Vype Live Network. Welcome back to Manor Senior High School in Manor, Texas. Merle Bertrand here with you. Shane Skowinski, RQA, helping us stay on the air as best we can here with the internet issues. 28-22, Vipers on top. And the unofficial scoring numbers look like this. First four of the Mustangs, pretty even scoring across the board. Have to do a stop-start there on the internet. In case that didn't come through, blocked with 12, 9 for Brandon, 5 for Destin Herring, and 2 points for Ethan Fox to bring the Vipers up to their 28. They led it 9-8 at the end of one quarter, the lead at 28-22. The biggest lead of the night has been 6 points. If you missed it in the pregame, these are the standings coming in tonight. Westwood at 12-0, Round Rock at 11-2, Vandegrift at 10-2. All three teams are in the playoffs. It just depends on where, Division I, Division II. We know Round Rock's going to be Division I. They're the biggest school in the district, so they're going to be Division I regardless. But the district title is up for grabs, and how about this? At Westwood, into the first quarter, Round Rock 17, Westwood 6. Obviously, a lot of basketball left to be played over there, but if Round Rock should hang on and go to 12-2, drop Westwood to 12-1. If the Vipers would win tonight at 11-2, you would have all three of those teams within a game of each other with 3 games left to go for Vandegrift. And Vandegrift's not going to go away. We've seen that already. And an 11-point lead can disappear in the blink of an eye, especially if you're on the road. But a promising start nonetheless, as Westwood trailing Round Rock 17-6. The Vipers on top here, 28-22. Yeah, I think I got an email here. Let me see. As Jim and Kathy Brandon watching from warm Huntington Beach, California. Go Vipers. Thank you, folks. And apologize to you folks and everybody else out there about the spotty internet. We're doing the best we can with it, but hoping you're enjoying the broadcast anyway. It's actually warm here in Austin. It got up to about 78, 79 degrees, or maybe even up in the 80s. So talking about that warm weather is not going to have the same effect that would have been last week when we were down in the 20s. But thank you to the the Brandons for tuning in tonight. voiceofthevipers@gmail.com. My mom's tuned in from the great state of Illinois. She probably doesn't like hearing about that warm weather that you folks are having out there. Vipers return home to the Viper Pit on Tuesday night to take on the Hutto Hippos. So home against Hutto on Tuesday, and then they travel to Westwood for a rematch against the Warriors 1 week from tonight and close out the regular season at home a week from Tuesday night against Round Rock. So a bit of a gauntlet there as we bring up the standings again. You see it right there. All three teams right around the Vipers still remaining on the schedule. Take them one at a time. Coach Jaime Sierra's got this Viper squad in the playoffs for the 4th straight year. As you see, the Vipers warming up down on the court. We've got Vandegrift baseball coming up, getting underway. I believe it'll be 2 weeks from yesterday. As the Vipers will open up the Hill Country Classic against New Braunfels. Play 2 games on Thursday, 2 on Friday, 1 on Saturday. I'll probably only be able to broadcast the early games on Thursday, Friday, because I'll be doing playoff basketball for Vandegrift or somebody else on Thursday night and Friday night. But we'll get some baseball in. Break in the new turf over there. That's going to be different. Interesting game so far. Wondered how Vandegrift would come out. Heavy efforts. These kids are smart. They know that they're a much better basketball team than Manor. Manor short-handed, having a rough year. But, man, anytime you're protecting your home court, it's going to be different. And the Vipers probably in a bit more of a fight than they expected coming into Manor tonight. Cedar Park up over Glenn now 13-11 third quarter score there. I don't think it's into the third quarter, but just underway third quarter. Sometimes you want to mix up the lineup a little bit, not only to get your reserves some quality playing time, but also to get some playing time with the starters in case you get somebody that's sick or injured or somebody gets in foul trouble. And you've got to bring in somebody who hasn't seen a lot of time in the regular season, hasn't played a lot with the other starters. Sometimes you want to get them that experience to do just that. And so fixated on the internet. I think I'm going to level out my camera a little bit better. There we go. Clock is ticking down. Vipers defeated Manor 60-38 back on January 6th at the Viper Pit. Probably expected something similar tonight. They haven't gotten it so far. In that first contest, Hayden Brandon had 16 points, so did Henry DeFore, and Trey Block had 10. Now, the defense is getting it done for Vandegrift. They're holding Manor to 22 points. They've been holding teams at 48.1 points per season, so good job there. But the offense a little bit sluggish, a little bit below Vandegrift's average. Viper basketball to start the third quarter, up by 6. And the usual starting 5 in. DeFore, Herring, Block, Brannon, and Aronica. Not the usual starting 5. I have not seen Preston Kirkendall. Come to think of it. So here's DeFore across the stripe. Good pass down low to Brandon for the slam dunk. Good start to the second half. And the Vipers are the biggest lead of the night at 30-22. Davis, pass over here to the near side. Dribble drive on the baseline. Forbes kicks it back out on top to Davis. Davis shakes off the defense. The floater blocked by Brannon. So Brannon with a slam dunk and then a block to get things started. Good start there. 30-22. The ball will stay with the Mustangs. Manor basketball inbounded. Far side. 4-3. Davis from the corner. Off the iron. Too strong. And the rebound. Batted loose. Scramble for it. Mustangs come away with it. Chandler kicks it back out on top. This is Jay Forbes. Forbes on the attack. Thought about three. Pulls it down. Hands it off to Ty Forbes. Kicks pass over to the far side to Davis. Ball loose. Back to Davis. Pass down low, nowhere to go, and in trouble, puts it up, and nice work by Charles Davis. This kept working until he finally found a seam and was able to put the shot up and in. 30-24. And then a foul called here on the floor against Manor as Trey Block starts his attack. DeFore out near half court. Starts to attack. Hands it off over to Herring, far side. We'll see if the Vipers slow things down and work a little ball control. Back to DeFore. DeFore splits the defense. Dangerous pass and throws it away. Pass to the left side. Shot up and in from Caden Chandler. And a timeout. Timeout taken by Coach Jaime Serra. He did not like that exchange at all. As the Vipers have seen their 8-point lead cut in half, 30-26 with 6:09 to go in this third quarter. So yeah, it occurred to me, have not seen Preston Kirkendall. That's a big piece of this Viper squad. Not in action tonight. Hope he's okay. He's not in uniform from what I can tell. That would explain the four guards in the starting lineup as the four. Gets it over to Block. Block. Top of the key to Herring. Herring to the hoop. Has a shot blocked. Puts it back up. And no good, but draws a foul. And that's going to send Destin Herring to the free throw line to shoot two. Second team foul called here on the Mustangs. Herring with 5 points in that first quarter. It's the first free throw. Kingston Jeffries checking back in for the Mustangs, number 10. Herring hits them both, nudges it back up to a 6-point advantage. But still a two-possession game at 32-26 as Jeffries will bring it up. Off the screen from Davis. Now Davis has it between the circles. Turnaround jumper from the free throw line. Off the iron, no good. The rebound, Brandon Skies for it. Hands it off to DeFore. One and done. Love to see that. Pass over to Block, far side. Block over to DeFore, near side. DeFore working the dribble off the screen. The Block in the corner. Double team trap all the way out on top to Herring. Pass kicked over to the near side to Block for three. Right side. Drains it! His third one of the night, and the Vipers lead it by their biggest margin of the night at 35-26. Coming up in the 5-minute mark in this third quarter, let's see if they can take control of this game. And DeFore jumping in there, almost gets a turnover. Manor somehow saves possession. That's a shot blocked by Herring. In the paint, Jeffries, left side for three. Off the iron, no good. And what a job by Herring, skying it for the rebound. Outlet pass to Brennan. To Trey Block. He'll tee up another three. That one's off the iron, no good. But Brandon with the putback up, no good, but draws a foul. Vipers stepping up the pace a little bit here with 4:42 to go. Dustin Herring, 6 foot, junior guard, not the biggest guy on the court. He's been playing larger than his height. A couple of block shots already. The first free throw from Brandon is up and good. And for the first time tonight, Vandegrift with a double-digit lead at 36-26. That one rims out. The rebound pulled down by Andro. Back up to Jeffries. Double team near the line. Gets it across the timeline. Ty Forbes. Cross-court pass over to Davis. Right side, 4-3. Off the iron, no good. The rebound pulled down by Block. Block outlet to the 4, right side. Alley-oop to Brandon, up and in. This is more of what we expected to see from the outset. Vipers with a more comfortable 38-26 lead. There's a double team trap, but the Mustangs get it across the stripe. Jump shot from just inside the arc, short rebound. And a foul called here on Vandegrift with 3:55 to go. Anderson getting underway tonight out in Bastrop as the Trojans closing in on a playoff spot. Kingston Jeffries at the line. And the free throw did everything but go down. Looked like a putt. Halfway down the rim and kind of spit back out. Gork Pawala coming back in for Brandon. Second free throw. Same thing, in and out and out. Gork Pawala the rebound, outlet pass over to Aiden Sweeney. He's checked into the ballgame. Sweeney on the attack. Shot almost went over the backboard. The rebound pulled down by the Mustangs. On the attack, left side. Over to Davis. Davis being harassed by Herring. And a timeout. Timeout taken by Coach Peter Abbott as Dustin Herring giving him all sorts of fits. 3:30 to go here in this third quarter. Vipers by 12 at 38-26. And while we got this timeout, that gives me a chance to thank once again Trey Herring and the Vandegrift Boys Basketball Booster Club, along with our full-court sponsor, Ryan Companies, Commercial Real Estate Development and Construction. Our half-court sponsors, Independence Title and Epiphany Dermatology. Our three-point sponsors, Quinlan Park Dental and Hines Pool and Spa. And our game day sponsors, our Herring Pool Services, Austin Aesthetic Atelier, Med Spa and Wellness Care in Austin, Prep U Body Care Products for Teens, New Vitru Virtual Functional Wellness Clinic, and the Underwood team at Compass. Thank you to all those folks for making it possible for us to come out here and broadcast Viper basketball for what is, I believe, our 15th. So after the timeout, Manor on the attack. Pass down low, and they throw it away out of bounds. So the turnover off the inbound pass gives the ball back to the Vipers with 3:21 to go. 38-26, Vandegrift on top. Herring gets it over the block in front of the scoring table. Drives the pass down low to Brandon, up and in. That backdoor cut, and Hayden Brandon is having himself another game. Biggest lead of the night for the Vipers, up to 14. Top of the key, Andro. Near side to Herring. Herring kicks it over in the corner for three, right side off the iron. A good Gork Pawala with the rebound. Kicks it back out to Herring. Herring over the block. Far corner, Sweeney driving to the baseline. He'll take it himself, put it up and in. Aiden Sweeney with the assist a moment ago. One in the paint to Brandon. Back on top of the block for three, left side off the iron, too strong. But the putback by Grant Gork Pawala. Got in there and got the board. Nice work. 46-29 to save the possession for the Vipers. Far side to Davis. Right side, give and go in the paint to Forbes. Forbes going to back. And some sort of a violation call on the Mustangs. They didn't see it because I had to start the stream again. Gives the ball back to the Vipers. Here comes the four across the stripe. All right, so my AT&T is struggling. Shot from just inside the arch, banked in from Jay Forbes. All right, 52-31. Welcome you back here to Manor. Jump back over to my Verizon hotspot as AT&T just was not doing the trick. Vipers with 24 points in that third quarter, outscoring the Mustangs 24-9 to take a 52-31 lead after three. Merle Bertrand here with you. Shane Schwinski, RQA. Ooh, wow. Westwood is closed in at the half. Round Rock 27, Westwood 25. I told you an 11-point lead wasn't that much. As Westwood has all but closed that gap. We'll be done before they are. So if we are, you can check out that broadcast over on Vype.com. Go back and click that broadcast lineup graphic. You can check out the end of that game. Rob Jaskula with the call from Westwood. They are at the half. Round Rock leading at 27-25. Here's 52-31. Vipers have broken open what was a close game with a good third quarter. Manor missing that shot. The rebound. Oh, they go to Grant Powell. He missed the slam. He's just too far underneath the bucket. But DeFore tracks down the rebound. 54-31. DeFore driving. A nice pass to Brandon. He puts it up and in. Took a while for the Vipers to get into the basketball game, but man, they are doing what was expected now. There's Andor from the free throw line. Off the iron, no good. The rebound tipped and controlled by Sweeney. Outlet pass left side to DeFore. DeFore in front of the Viper bench. So Mustang basketball here with 6:39 to go. And again, apologize for all the internet connectivity issues here. It's always a problem at Manor for whatever reason. Just cannot get a good signal out of this gymnasium no matter what we do. There's a floater left side up and in from Kingston Jeffries. His first point. Here comes DeFore, bringing it across the timeline. Good pass down low to Gork Pawala, and he traveled. Couldn't quite get his feet underneath him. The ball goes back to the Mustangs with 6:01 to go. Henry DeFore with very unselfish play there. He had a pretty good-looking shot, but he saw Sweeney coming in behind him, had a better one, handed it off to Aiden Sweeney, who hit the shot and drew the foul. And now try to complete the three-point play. And does. Wholesale substitution. You haven't missed anything. We'll get you caught up on who's on the court right now for the Vipers. We're still 63-35. There was a foul on the floor, and the Vipers brought in a whole bunch of different players. There's a turnover and put back up and in from Charles Davis for Manor. Makes it 63-37. Sweeney bringing it up. He's in 13. Number 3 is Henry John. Henry John. Number 22 is Grant Williams at the free throw line. Pass down low on the left post to Maxton Boyer, and the ball poked away, and here come the Mustangs again. On the right side, splitting the defense, and a foul going to be called. The last player on the court for the Vipers, number 35, Carter Troska. So a lot of underclassmen getting some playing time here, along with Henry John. And Coach wants to see what these guys can do. So John, Fox, Sweeney, Boyer, and Troska on the court right now for Vandegrift. As the first free throw was no good from Jay Forbes. It's 1 out of 2. 63-38. Sweeney across the stripe. Kicks it over in the corner for 3, right side. Drains it! Carter Troska with the tray. It took its time going down and went around the rim. Shot off the glass, no good. Here come the Mustangs running it right to left. And to the hoop, up and in from Kingston Jeffries. 66-40, 3:17 to go. Back on top to Sweeney. Sweeney kicks it over in the corner, now back on top. Fox slowing things down. Now Fox on the attack, kicks it over the corner again to Troska. He doesn't shoot this time. Back on top to Sweeney. Cross court. Williams. Left side, John for three. Shot blocked. Rebound pulled down by the Mustangs. And there's a steal. On the attack, left side, give and go to John. Off the glass, no good. The put back up and in. From Aiden Sweeney. And a timeout with 2:04 to go. All sorts of guys coming in and contributing in different ways. 71-40. So 2 minutes and 4 seconds left. 71-42. Huge thank you to everybody for your patience with the connection problems. Maxton Boyer shaking up on that. Maxton Boyer shaking up on that attempted slam dunk a moment ago. He kind of came down awkwardly, being helped off the court. Gets a nice round of applause. Manor hit the shot in the other end. 21 seconds left in this one. Pass over to the far side. This is Davis. Pass over to the far side. This is Davis. Back on top. In the corner. And the ball poked away, but the Mustangs get it back. Davis through the double team and travel. Gets back to Vandegrift with 4.9 seconds to go. And Henry John will inbound it. Gets it into Aronica, and Aronica's just going to let the clock dribble out. And the Vipers get it done after a slow start. A very impressive 74-48 win tonight over the Manor Mustangs, taking care of business on the road. I'm going to take a break, get the numbers put together, be back to wrap this one up. Vandegrift Vipers basketball on the Vype Live Network.
Thanks for letting me charge my phone.
Welcome back to Manor Senior High School. 74-48 the final score. The Vipers pulling away with a strong second half to get the win here tonight. These are very, very unofficial scoring numbers, especially for Manor. I was battling the internet a lot, and I didn't always see who scored, but I think I'm pretty close. I've got Charles Davis with 13, 12 points for Jay Forbes. And then in no particular order, I see Ty Forbes with 6 points, Kingston Jeffries with 4, 6 points as well for Caden Chandler. 1 point from the free throw line from Landon Osisiogu, and 6 points for Austin Andro to close out the scoring for the Manor Mustangs, who dropped to 5-23 overall and 0-13 in district play. They will try again to get that first district win on Tuesday night at Vista Ridge against the Vista Ridge Rangers. For the Vandegrift Vipers, what a night from a bunch of different guys. Hayden Brandon with 18 points in the ball game to lead all scorers tonight. 15 points for Trey Block. 11 points for Grant Gork-Pawala off the bench. Good to see him in double digits. 10 points for Destin Herring, so 4 Vipers in double digits. 9 points for Aiden Sweeney. 9 points as well for Carter Troska. Carter Troska with 3 3-pointers from the corner. That's fun and all, but mark that down. You might be in a situation where you need a 3-point shooter to come in. Carter Troska nailing 3 3-pointers in a row in the fourth quarter. Mark that down for future reference. He got 9 points in the ball game, 2 points for Ethan Fox off the bench, and I think I got everybody as the Vipers improved to 25-6. More importantly, 11-2 in district play. As I mentioned, Westwood is taking on Round Rock right now. They're probably early in the third quarter. If you want to go check that out, go over to Vype.com and click on the link for that broadcast. Rob Jaskula with the call. It was 27-25 Round Rock at the half. The Vipers are now 11-2, tied with Round Rock. They are either going to stay a half game behind Round Rock or surpass them, depending on what happens in that contest. We'll update that for you on Tuesday night. But either way, the Vipers with a big, big win tonight to keep pace with one of those two schools and gain ground on the other one. And, of course, the internet had to go out one more time because why not? So we'll tell you here again, thank you for your patience as we battled that. Hopefully it'll be better at home on Tuesday night when the Vipers take on the Hutto Hippos and go for the sweep against Hutto on Tuesday night. That'll be our next broadcast here on the